We are streaming live right now, I do believe, folks. Wow. The Pistons are about to go up against the Sacramento Kings. This could be an interesting ball game, to say the least, as the Sacramento Kings try to stay above 500. I believe they're around 500, and they've looked very nice in recent weeks here and are coming up as an up-and-coming ball club. Of course, they drafted the old Murray Cat from Iowa last year, and that's going to be very interesting indeed to see how he performs against the gentleman that was picked right after him, Jaden Ivey. So, I'm not really sure at this point if we're live right now, but if we aren't, go ahead and come into the chat, make some noise, and let's talk about it. Have we gone live? What's going on here? Like I said, it's one of my first times to do this, and not really sure if... Yeah, we are live now. Oh, my gosh. That's interesting. Okay. So, the Sacramento Kings tonight, 16 minutes until the tip. And, yes, not just the tip right now, okay, is available. The Pistons have a gentleman by the name of Marvin Bagley that is returning tonight from injury, supposedly, and he's going up against his former team in Sacramento. So that should be interesting to see how he does in terms of that and what so forth and so on. Also, interior-wise, the starting lineup of Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren inside, will it continue to show results? Last time we saw 2 double-doubles, a career-high 19 rebounds for Jalen Duren, and also a 19 and 11 or 12 game in terms of points and rebounds for Isaiah Stewart. Now, it's going to be interesting to see here, folks. Oh, unable to save your video. What the fuck is going on here? I don't know if we're live. We're live. If we're live, we're live. If we're not, we're not. There's no chat right now, so, let's go ahead and start chatting it up, folks. Okay, that'd be great. What do you guys think about that, huh? So, basically, I'd say tonight is going to be a game where the team that is able to score in the paint the easiest will have a large advantage. And then, of course, the team hot from the outside. Lately, the Pistons have been hot from the outside, but can they do much better than the Kings and also control the paint? That is the question that will be answered sooner rather than later, as we're now at 14 minutes and 40 seconds away from the game starting. And I'm very excited to see the defense here. I'd like to see Jaden Ivey get out there and put a little more effort on the defensive end, a little more focus on the defensive end, because we know that his rebounding, his assists are there. His scoring has been hit or miss recently. It's been a bit off target, but anywho, it's just an unfortunate situation if he's unable to continue his efforts. So we do now have a live look here of Sabonis, a guy who has torched the Pistons in the past and had some very nice games before. Domantas Sabonis is a guy who it'll be interesting to see with Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart both in the game tonight if he's still able to have the same success. Also, Holmes is interior. He's also done pretty solid against the Pistons as well in the past. And then got Harrison Barnes. He's kind of hit or miss. He's been playing better recently. Who else does Sacramento have? Of course, De'Aaron Fox. And don't they have the young Mitchell at point guard, the old, what was he? Short point guard for the Final Four the other year. I think he's from Davion Mitchell. Yeah, Davion Mitchell. What school is he from? Can't remember. I think Kentucky, maybe. No, it's not Kentucky. Michigan State, I believe. Yeah, Michigan State. Sound the Spartan. De'Aaron Fox, though, is an actual Werther. Not Roger Werther. That's a UFC fighter, but I think it's Chris Werther. Werther guy for Sacramento has been the redhead, the ginger, has been hot from outside this year, and he's torched the Pistons in the past. So that'll be interesting to see if the Pistons can contain him at all tonight, and I wouldn't be surprised if they can do it, if you know what I'm saying. Keep him at bay. And actually, they need somebody not switch and just fight through all the screens on this cat. And now watching the highlights of LaMelo doing what he do last game against Detroit and Charlotte, where the Pistons were able to get the W as LaMelo Ball fouled out late in the fourth quarter and was unavailable for overtime, as Killian Hayes and, more importantly, in the overtime period, Alec Burks came up with some huge plays down the stretch, hitting shots, making free throws, doing the things necessary to get the dub. So got to respect that. Now, the Kings are coming off an injection energy take on the Pistons. Sacramento Kings will be home for the last 2 weeks of December. They just have one piece of unfinished business before that stretch of games. The Kings will finish a six-game trip with a visit to Detroit on Friday night. Sacramento has gone 2-3 on the road swing, including a 124-123 victory over Toronto on Wednesday. Kings coach Mike Brown finished the game in the locker room. He was ejected early in the third quarter because he thought guard De'Aaron Fox wasn't getting enough calls. Sticking up for his star point guard is not a bad move. In the players' minds, the injection was a good thing. It just gave us energy. It boosted us, guard Malik Monk said, and I think that's why we got the W. A few players also felt ill. We came east, and whether it's flu-related stuff or whatever's going on, it just got us a little bit here, said forward Harrison Barnes. But I'm just proud. I think everyone coming off a back-to-back, be able to get to this point, that's a huge win for us. Ooh, Burks knocks down a big shot in OT, 1:46 left, as the Pistons go up 135-134 against the Charlotte Hornets last game. Then Killian Hayes, with his patented dribble through the legs 3 or 4 times, step back, reevaluate the situation, and shoot the three. Oh, my goodness. Not giving up on Killian Hayes has paying off at the moment. And when you get him, we scored 25 in points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. I mean, Killian Hayes is balling out of control. Now, the other night, back to the Sacramento Kings victory, Fox finished with 27 points and 10 assists. Monk had 24, and Domantas Sabonis posted a double-double with 21 points and 20 rebounds, going along with 7 assists. Sabonis is a problem. Toronto's Fred VanVleet missed a three-pointer that could have tied the score in the closing seconds, and the Kings will open a 6-game homestand on Monday against Charlotte. The Pistons are coming off an overtime road victory against the Charlotte Hornets, like we said before, and Alex Burks scoring that 27 points off the bench, including 5 in OT, right when he came off the bench. They take out Jaden Ivey, and bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Alec Burks puts up 5 big, huge ones. And Killian Hayes, of course, who started off the game great, then got in a little foul trouble, and really didn't get back in the ball. So really the first quarter, the fourth quarter, and the overtime period is where Killian Hayes did all his damage, and the damage he did was immense. The Pistons could be without forward Marvin Bagley, but I believe he will play. He is available, but we will not find out until game time, I do believe, on that one. So the Pistons will be interesting to see there. The Sacramento won the first game of the season, beating us 137-129 in a highly contested, no defensible ball game, which has been kind of a, it's been kind of the MO here recently. So, anyways, we'll get back to that later. But the Pistons are going to have to come out tonight and really show that they are. I mean, yes, De'Aaron Fox. We've had trouble with players like De'Aaron Fox. We're hoping Jaden Ivey becomes a Ja Morant or another De'Aaron Fox. He has that speed. He just has to be able to play under control, something that De'Aaron Fox has become very good at. And him and Sabonis, obviously, the two scorers on this team, but you also got Murray, number 13, the rookie, who has played very well, and then you got Harrison Barnes, the veteran, who has been hit or miss a little bit. He looks a little stiff out there, to be honest. Maybe that's just the way he moves. But Huerter, as we've talked about before, that dude can ball out. And, Fred VanVleet got 39 on him last game, so hopefully Killian can go out and get another 20 20-ish and get a triple-double. That'd be sweet. Hamidou Diallo tonight. Will he see action? He has been out of action here recently, and if he's played, it's been very sparingly with the emergence of Kevin Knox. And right now, Hamidou Diallo is averaging 6.3 points a game and 2.8 rebounds and giving some decent defense off the bench, but his Achilles heel has been his outside shot. If he could find a jumper, he just has terrible form and, well, not terrible, just a funky form that's never found a good percentage. Bojan Bogdanovic has been on fire recently, hopes to continue tonight. Watching him with the step-back three-pointer, warming up with his red shoes on. Looks like those are Adidas as he ties them up there. So Sadiq Bey has kept the little green streak of hair all season long in his top left forehead, above his top left forehead, and should be interesting tonight to see how he gets going when he comes off the bench. He has been hit or miss coming off the bench. Sometimes he's really aggressive, which I think we need him to be off the bench. He's a little more aggressive and go out and get his. Now I know Alex Burks has been getting his as well, so those two need to work off each other. And then Kevin Knox, if he's going, that even makes him a little bit more dangerous. Corey Joseph, not really interested in seeing much of Corey Joseph tonight. When the guy's getting, more than 5 minutes a game, I'm just like, let's bring back in Jaden Ivey or Alec Burks or whoever else, Killian Hayes, who's not currently in the ballgame. Those guys have young legs. I think we should use those legs in the second half of the season as much as possible for the development and, quite frankly, for the team to win games. And Nerlens Noel, recent, that skinny dude, has been talked about being traded. I'd like to see him play a little bit more to show off a little bit more of his defensive skills. Really, I haven't understood why they haven't used him a little bit more. I do see Marvin Bagley warming up, so it looks like he's good to go. But if he weren't to play, I'd really like to see Nerlens Noel in the ballgame. I don't know why he doesn't get at least a few more spot minutes at times, and that has been a cause for concern, in my opinion, a little bit there. So leave some comments if you dare in the chat below, and we'll talk about what you've got on the agenda tonight. Oh, yeah. So it doesn't appear that there's anybody watching the show as of now, but it could have, there's somebody could stumble on the stream at any time, and then bam, you got a new subscriber. And the Pistons are warming it up. Bojan Bogdanovic misses that one. The ball just about hit him on the top of the head as well. So should be interesting to see how he gets going. He's just a bucket. And, I guess you keep Alec Burks off the bench, huh? I mean, he's been terrific in that role. Maybe even give him a few more minutes, though, when he's going off like he did the other night. He still only got like 25 minutes in that game, or maybe 28. But if we could have got about like 35 to 40 minutes, the guy may have gone off for 35 points. I mean, the cat was on fire. I think those type of adjustments, I know we're trying to develop Jaden Ivey, but maybe he can be developed by watching somebody go off and get his. And when Jaden Ivey's getting his, then maybe give him the more of the minutes as well. Just go up, feed the hot hand, so to speak. Feed the hot hand, all right? Yeah, baby. View in the live control room. Oh, my goodness. So hopefully the stream is coming through here because I'm not really sure. It says we have an excellent connection, but you never know. You never know, indeed, and I think that's important. Oh, yeah, we need to get that camera down here. It's way off, huh? Way off here. So that'd be interesting to see where this is like. Oh, I think we got a 20-second buffer situation, and that's probably why. But here, I probably should keep it about right. Share. Be watching the game here momentarily. And what I'm expecting to see in this one is probably just a lot of fast movement, a lot of up and down game. Like we said, the first one to what? I mean, I think they're going to, last game, Sacramento scored 137. I mean, it could be a similar contest tonight with both teams really struggling, let's say, on the defensive end, but offensively, they're going to be very, very interesting to see what goes down tonight. And we're getting closer, folks. It is now, what are we at, 6 o'clock, and Domantas Sabonis has entered the building. There's Jalen Duren, De'Aaron Fox, and the old, what's that cat's name? Bojan Bogdanovic. Still can't say his name correctly. George Blaha is along with Greg Kelser tonight. A fine team. Kelser, the younger of the two, they're getting up both of them getting a little bit up in years. But I think Greg Kelser's probably got another few years. We got Kelser's kind of on the twilight of his career, but it's still an excellent commentator. Count that, baby, and a foul as the Pistons will go up against the Sacramento Kings in a game where we just got to wonder, will Killian Hayes, will these guys continue, or will they have off nights? And we're going to see those off nights, but hopefully not tonight for the majority of the players, and they can actually get the job done tonight, because I think, in all honesty, they've got the potential, and I think it's just a matter of, can they be consistent through 4 quarters? We've seen them in stretches do these things, and lately they've been able to close out ball games, which is something we couldn't do even with Cade last year, really until the very end of the season, and that was when people were really tanking. Now we're getting some W's in the middle of the season, not quite halfway through yet, and it's like, man, I think the Pistons actually have a decent opportunity here to actually, really develop. Yeah, I don't think they're going to, obviously, like I said before, I thought at the beginning of the season, yes, they would challenge or compete, at least be in the conversation for a play-in, but they, of course, weren't able to do so. And to be quite honest, I was disappointed, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, I was trying to be a little bit optimistic, and then when the injury bug started, it just has been a little bit too much. Plus, the strength of schedule has been incredible, and I think that's been a major issue with the Pistons, is they quite frankly have had a very tough schedule, injuries, and especially when you got Cade Cunningham out, Marvin Bagley much of the season, Isaiah Stewart for a bit, you know what I mean? It's just it's a tough pill to swallow, because the Pistons have, whether 8-22 now, something of that nature. So it's not exactly what we were hoping for, but I think this is something they can build on, and especially next season. Now, of course, I'm not giving up on the season as far as I take every game individually, and you just want to see the best development, the best play you can get. I mean, you want to try to win every game. Obviously, we don't want to win every game because we want Wembanyama, but at the same time, I would sacrifice the opportunity to draft high this year, even if we got even if we lost our pick and we win out the rest of the season and we lose our pick, who gives a shit? I mean, and then we got Cade Cunningham coming back in a bunch of cap space. Of course it's not going to happen, but just always got to go for the Pistons there, baby. They gotta go for it. Go for the gusto. Try to win every ball game. That's the key in the modern NBA era, in my humble opinion. So, furthermore, we're watching some kind of the new commercial, a Grand Theft Auto. Looks like some gang wars or something. Well, this part of the show is brought to you by MunkerPubs.com, your anti-bullying superstore. Go and check it out. Make a donation where the money goes directly to sponsoring kids that need martial arts classes to defend themselves. So check it out. We don't really have the greatest products, but and they may take a while to ship, but you can just leave a donation. It's up on the channel. That's MONKERPUPS.com. All right. Thank you. Have a good one. All right. So what are we watching? A little Coinbase advertisement now. Cryptocurrency, huh? Well, cryptocurrency is a hot topic, but is it not only for negative talk right now. When the bull run comes back, trust me on this one. Trust me, it's going to be huge. The Pistons are about to square off. The starting five has not been shown yet, and we still got a few minutes. I'm starting to get antsy. Starting to feel, like this could be the game where we go on a 2-game win streak for the second time this year. Go on a win streak of more than 1 game. So let's not call it a win streak. Sacramento's going to be tough tonight, and like I said before, the Pistons will have to be up to the challenge through 4 quarters, consistent, and otherwise, if that doesn't occur, they will be going down to Chinatown. And the Detroit looking a little cool out there tonight. A little cool in Detroit tonight. So, beefing up the career, we've got Isaiah Stewart this year averaging 12 points a game, 8.7 points, 8.7 rebounds. So his rebounds have stayed to the same as last year, but he has bumped it up about almost 4 points in the point department while shooting 38% from downtown, which is up from 33%, which is also in a lot higher volume in the last 11 games, shooting 46% from downtown. So very nicely done there by Isaiah Stewart. Killian Hayes has been a facilitator in much of those shots there by Isaiah Stewart, as he has been the leading assist man for this young Piston ball club. Isaiah Stewart has also been taking it to the rack off the dribble, which is nice to see him add some other things to his game, and he's stepping into that power forward role now, and he's got a little bit more help in the interior with Jalen Duren, which makes, he was getting frustrated with his players, and I think when Isaiah Livers returns, then we're going to see even more defense, and I think that's what the Pistons need. Right now, I'm not interested in any of these people. If I don't see the defense, then, quite frankly, I'm not interested right now. I think we need 3-point shooting and defense, and that is, if I had 5 3-and-D type of players, for Killian to set up, for Jaden Ivey to set up, you know what I mean? That's all we need. We got Cade Cunningham who can do a lot more, but they're gonna have to learn to work together, and them not having the season to do so is kind of upsetting, but at the same time, hey, it is what it is. Number 28, Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart, the highlight of tonight's preview, as he is getting amped up. They are all jumping against each other, doing chest bumps, back bumps, side bumps. Looking cool out there. Isaiah Stewart from Washington, and coached by head coach Dwayne Casey. And they're not even showing Dwayne Casey. Where is he? Bad job by the cameraman there. I do have to say so myself. The 3-1-3 up in the Hizay tonight. And Detroit looking for that sweet second win in a row. And we see Kedon DeLuga on screen, the president of Kroger Groceries. Wow. And back to commercial, showing Cade Cunningham, of course, who is out for the remainder of the season. Elected to get surgery on his shin for a microfracture, and that is unfortunate. But I guess it's better for him to sit out now and get healthy for next season. So no need to mess up things. Now, Johnny Kane showing why he's a big deal on the sideline there. Nice suit and tie, and talking about something that I can't hear because I should put on the earbuds next time so I can listen to the game. That'll make it much easier for me. And maybe someone would like to talk in the chat. If you'd like to, go ahead and leave a comment and say hello or whatever. If you want to make a comment or a question about the game tonight or prediction, as we see Huerta with his white little headband on. Looks like a kid, very unassuming, but he has three-point potential from outside. Now the Pistons are going with the same lineup that we've seen in recent weeks. Players out, Cade Cunningham, of course, and Isaiah Livers. Of Jaden Ivey in the backfield, in the backcourt with Jaden Ivey in the backcourt with Killian Hayes. And then we've got Bojan at small. Isaiah Stewart at the power and Jalen Duren at the center tonight. De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Huerter, Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis will start for the Sacramento Kings. So, Very interesting in DZ tonight as we are about to tip off. Things are looking very interesting early here as Sabonis squares off against Jalen Duren. The referee throws the ball into the air, and De'Aaron Fox chases it down. Jaden Ivey, he's got to be faster than that, Hans. But Sabonis, I believe, tapped it first, which put on De'Aaron Fox's speed, which Ivey was able to match but not out surpass. Airball by De'Aaron Fox in the early going right here. So the Pistons will take the ball out. Sorry if there's a delay. Maybe you'll have to sync that up by pausing your video, if you can. Killian Hayes over to Bojan Bogdanovic, who takes it all the way to the cup and misses at Jalen Duren with the effort on the putback, but he was unable to put it down. And here comes De'Aaron Fox and the Sacramento Kings. All right. Pistons are going to have to continue what I see here early. They're bringing out Sabonis. Just got by Bogdanovic. I'm going to say Bogdanovic is going to have to be passable from, oh my gosh, 3-point shot there by Murray. And, I really want to see Jaden Ivey have a comparable game to Murray, because then we have to hear all these people say, Murray should have taken Murray, or he should. They were right all along. Sacramento was right by not taking Jaden Ivey. Well, it looks like Jaden Ivey just hit a 3-pointer himself, so both rookies, number 4 and number 5, hit the first shots of the game for their respective ball clubs, and it's now 3-3 at 10:41 to go in the first. De'Aaron Fox takes it all the way to the cup, and I believe he was fouled, but no, he passes about to Harrison Barnes, who's wide open in the corner, and he shoots to 3. He looked like 4 people converged on De'Aaron Fox, which left open a wide open Harrison Barnes, and he makes us pay. All right, Isaiah Stewart now at the top of the circle over to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic double-teamed over to Stewart. Stewart takes the 3. Stewart knocks it down. Great-looking shot. Continues to improve. Damn. Very nice indeed. And I'll tell you one thing. The Pistons they're looking good. They're looking good. It's 6-6. Huerta coming off the screen playing with Sabonis. Sabonis rolls, but Huerta takes the pop, the shot. It's off the rim, no good. Here comes Ivey with that speed. Up to Jalen Duren, who loses control. Sabonis is going to bring it back the other way, and he's looking a little bit uncontrollable here. Murray takes it all the way to the crack. He looks good, but Jalen Duren might have got a piece of that, and the shot is off the mark on the lay-in. Killian Hayes now a little dribble through the legs 2 times. Guarded by Murray, and Killian drives in with that left-hand floater, and it is good, my friends. And Killian Hayes is looking like a champion out there. All right, well, we're going to take a little break here right now from the action and set up my other camera, because I don't believe anyone's watching right now on the live, so we'll have some little clips to make up afterwards. I do apologize for that, folks, for the low interaction here in the chat. So if you want to leave a comment, go ahead. We'll talk about it, all right? Hey, we want to see some top chat here. Who's in the top chat tonight? All right. Inbound there by Bogdanovic. Duren comes over to Jaden Ivey, and Jaden Ivey's trapped there by De'Aaron Fox. He gets it to Killian Hayes in the middle for a nice little elbow jumper near the free throw line. Killian Hayes off to a nice start with 4 points right on that left corner, left cup. But then Harrison Barnes again. A couple quick baskets. He's got 5 points tonight, early going. We're at 8:50 to go in the show. All right, 8:50 to go in the first quarter. So I'm going to find that phone, set up the other camera, and we'll get back to business. Jaden Ivey for 3. Off the cup, no good. Here comes De'Aaron Fox, and lays it in with heavy contest there by Jaden Ivey, but it was unable to affect the shot enough for the miss. So, all right, stay vigilant, my friends. We'll be back after this short intermission. Jaden Ivey with the pass, missing the shot, out of control. De'Aaron Fox with the drive, step back in the lane and gets it to roll in. Off to a very interesting start here indeed. And not looking good at all for the Pistons here in the early going. They only trail by 4. Bogdanovic also lost it, and a step back in the lane, no good. Duran unable to bring the rebound down. Killian almost was able to get a hand. Well, he did get a hand in there and track it down, but Harrison Barnes now coming the other way, and he misses the shot in the lane. Huerta grabs the rebound, so the Pistons not controlling the boards here early. Sabonis getting the feed, and he was not fouled, but then again, he was fouled on second thought, so he will go to the line for 2. Hit him and hit him hard. That's what I'm saying, all right? That's what I'm saying. Make him pay. Jaden Ivey, nice little pass over there to Killian Hayes, who hit the jumper. Good to see those two cats working together. Young guns here. What, Ivey's around 19 and Killian Hayes is like 20 or something. I mean, these kids are young, and they're going to get better. And those two kids able to develop together this year and get the continuity and be able to play with each other on the floor this year is very important. And then Cade Cunningham will have to come back in, and they'll have to adjust to that along with Cade. So there might be a process next year where we could have a hard time getting things going early, but if we stay around 500 next season in the beginning, then hopefully the Pistons are going to make a much better, I think next year, the play-in, okay? They've got to get to the play-in next year. And, of course, if they are able to get Wembanyama, there will be a lot of pressure on us to get there, which we should get there, barring injury, but also with that cap space. Now, timeout for Killian Hayes and Dwayne Casey. They wants to talk about it as they trail 15-10. Supposed to set up the other camera because, like I said, it's early going in their studio days, and so getting a lot of live views isn't really part of the game right now, unfortunately. So this is kind of like practice, and they say practice makes perfect. I got to agree with that wholeheartedly on that department there. Alrighty. Detroit basketball. Detroit basketball. Yeah, I know. The lighting might not be as good as I was hoping for tonight, but the ring light, it's gotta go, All right, what's on the TV here? Some kind of Lazy Boy? No, commercial. Vince Valentino, real estate agent you can love. LegalZoom. Now you're in business. Now you're in business. Another Coinbase commercial. I'm telling you, the cryptocurrency, you got to make that money in the bear market. When the bull market runs, you're in a position to make the dollar bills, y'all. How many pump and dumps are you going to get in on too late? That is the question. All right. The game is, like I said, 15-10 here early on. Let's talk about that. And, well, to be honest, I'm a little concerned with the defensive end here once again. It's just simple. When you're allowing Sacramento to get the rebounds, and this whole Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart experiment, because when Wembanyama comes in the ball game next season, obviously those cats are going to have to be fighting over the power forward position, so things are going to get a little bit dicey there, but roles will have to be accepted. Now, us getting Wembanyama or Khalil L, which might be another guy they get, they might want to grab a big boy next season because, let's face it, the Pistons need more interior presence. And they have been dominated by teams that have dominant interiors. And the Kings I wouldn't say have a dominant interior. They have a very good scorer in Sabonis. And Holmes is solid. But, that right now they're playing with a pretty small lineup with Murray and Sabonis. And they're having their way with the Pistons. And the Pistons need to have their way with them as well. But the Kings do not seem very scared at all of what we have interior-wise. And I really think we need to see some more interior play here. We do have Bogdanovic posting up on Huerta, who's getting the double team, sees Jalen Duren, and Duren wanted the foul, may have been fouled, but he's got to finish stronger than that, and he misses And Fox with the three-pointer on the other end misses that too, and Durant finally gets the board there. But that was another, time the Pistons almost didn't get the rebound. If Duran wasn't in the ballgame, probably wouldn't have. Oh, and Duran gets the rebound, tries to save it, and looks like it's going to stay with Detroit. Great effort there by Duran. Jalen Duran playing a pretty nice ball game in this one. Let's see if he was fouled on that last player. He takes a dribble. Yes, Sabonis definitely hit him with the forearm there, high above the glass. Jaden Ivey penetrating. Oh, taking the contact and the scoop with the left hand. And the Detroit Pistons, 15-12 at the moment, folks. Not too shabby. I'm really loving this game right now. I'm glad that the Pistons are out there showing some effort here finally. Sabonis trying to be fronted by Ivey until Isaiah Stewart comes to help out, but the Sacramento Kings are moving the ball, always one step ahead, but then we do deflect it out of bounds. The Kings will keep the ball here. Jaden Ivey, nice little Euro step, and then another Euro step on the other side, and bam, he's got the floater. He just floats in the air there, and is able to kind of like that little, of course, Dr. J was the one that was the best at those type little scoops and dupes. But Jaden Ivey trying to develop that aspect of his game as well. Killian Hayes taking it all the way to the cup, and he was fouled by Huerta. So looks like he will probably shoot two, but they may have him take it out. I'm not sure if they gave him continuation on that one, but they should. So a bonus with a nice little hook there over Duran. Duran wanted the travel, but did not get it. Killian Hayes, now guarded by Huerta again. So Killian Hayes drawing a little bit of the weaker defender, it seems, here tonight, which is good news for him. Bogdanovic guarded over there by Sabonis and Barnes, and he got the foul on Sabonis. So the Pistons are making moves, but still trail by 5. So, right now we're looking at Bogdanovic. It's always like there's just always discussed on every NBA players. Like, well, can we have fun there? But it's always discussed at the refs, which I get it. It's part of the game. But at the same time, come on. Forget about it, huh? So, now a little FanDuel commercial. Got a gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. All right. Here comes Bojan Bogdanovic. Free throw on the way. It's good. 17-14. Oh, we got Influx. What up, dog? What's up? The Pistons guard their out. Barnes with the drive, fouled by Killian Hayes. Goodness gracious. And we're back to the line for the Sacramento Kings. I think Influx already left the chat. Oh no. Hey, love from Toronto. What's up? Thank you, Influx. Love from Oklahoma by way of Michigan. Grew up in old Holland, Michigan in the day. Never been to Toronto, but been up to Vancouver. Drove to see my sister in Alaska, so love the north. It's a little chilly, but summertime's pretty nice. If you can handle the cold, it's pretty nice. All right, the 2 free throws were made there. Killian Hayes is gonna be guarded by Huerta again, and he's not gonna pass it until Stewart came off the screen from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic drive to the cup, step back. Huerta trying to get involved. I thought maybe he was fouled, but it wasn't. Jaden Ivey grabs the rebound. Can't get the roll. Duran able to come up with it. And he's fouled, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. Jalen Duran. Very nicely done, Jalen Duran. Really can't believe Jaden Ivey's lay-in did not go in there. Bogdanovic with the step back, contested by 2 players. Great rebound by Jaden Ivey. Put up the lay-in, but it rolled in and out, and then around the rim, and then Jalen Duran throwing elbows to get that shot up, but no harm, no foul, didn't connect. Jalen Duran, a pretty terrible free throw shooter, goes to the line for 2, and the first one is Influx bet 30 on the Pistons winning this game. Hey, nice. Outright, or did you bet outright, or did you go with the spread? What is the spread tonight, huh? Makes me want to take a bet on the second half, huh? The Pistons are looking good. Really got to keep our expectations here for the Pistons down a little bit due to the fact that, without K, without Livers tonight, but with the way Killian Hayes has been playing, and Alec Burks, who we should see soon off the bench, and Kevin Knox, if those guys continue to play well, keep Corey Joseph off the pine a little bit, in my opinion. Outright W, he says, all right, I like it. All right. 3-point attempt for Sacramento. No good rebound. Killian. He's sending it the other way here. Bogdanovic with the drive. And he tried to dish it to Stewart. And I think Sabonis got a hand on it. It's out of bounds to Detroit. All right. I can't show the TV, bro. It's unfortunate because I got the camera set up a certain way here. Do apologize. Stewart with the drive, kicks it out there to Jaden Ivey, and there's a 3-point shot there by Stewart. It's good. 19-19. The Pistons are looking good right now. Tie ball game. 3-point shot by Sabonis. Nice board there by Killian over to Stewart. Good luck with your bet, though. I wish I could show the TV. I don't have the setup for it. Duran with the rebound there. Just going to put it up. Plus, I don't think the NBA would like it too much. They tend to, put a little strike on the count, and that's not what we're looking for, Sabonis with his second personal foul. He's going to have to go to the bench. Ride the pine, Sabonis. Duran at the line now. Free throw on the way, in and out. His woes continue. Here comes Alex Burks and, Sadiq Bey with that little green dye in his hair. Oh, step back from Killian. I thought it was going to go down, to be honest. Really did. But Duran on the boards doing his thing. Unfortunately, the free throws are not going down. He's going to have to go for the dunks here. I think he's a little too hesitant in there. Go up strong. You're the beast. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I am Italian. Well, I'm a few things. I got a little Italian, a little Irish. All right, here comes, what's his... Oh, there we go. Inside, where we at? Ivy boards. Number 7 comes up with the miss. Don't know him too well. Jaden Ivey getting hawked there by number 8. Puts up the shot. No foul. What the fuck? Come on. Marvin Bagley checks in from the injury. This is what we were talking about prior to the game. I was trying to find out if he was available, and then I found out he was available, but would they risk it against his former team? Yeah, he's going to want to play this ball game. So it's going to be interesting to see who Marvin Bagley makes some pay, and will the crowd be, I'm sure the crowd, like they did last time, will really give him a lot of guff and a lot of booze, which hopefully feeds him. And I believe Alec Burks just got scored on and the foul. As yes, he did hit him. And the young man from the Kings, number 0, got the bucket. LOS Malik Monk. Okay, and Matthew Dellavedova, also the dude in the ball game. Didn't know Dellavedova was still in the NBA, but rest my case. And Dellavedova, love the name. Corey Joseph is in the game. Let's see if he can be a plus this game. I have been harsh on him here in recent memory, especially after that last game. I just think, at this point, I'd like to see a little bit more Jaden Ivey. And, Keelan Hayes. I know these guys don't need a lot of rest, being that they are young, under 21 years old. So, all right, Marvin Bagley with the rock right now. Bogdanovic off the screen, takes it all the way to the rack and gets the free throw, or the lay-in. Excuse me. And we got a tie ball game, folks, 22-22. And we still got you in Flux. Are you still in the game here? Are you $30 on the game? So hopefully you're a winner, as he's chosen the Pistons to win this one outright. And I do believe nice, little hooky hook there by Bogdanovic, and the Pistons have taken the lead for the first time in recent memory, 24-22. Little runner there by number 7. Sorry, I don't remember this guy's name at the time here. He gets, and Saddiq Bey can't handle the pass from Alec Burks, and it goes out of bounds. Well. So, we've got a timeout, folks, to remind you to check out MunkerPups.com, your anti-bullying superstore. That's MONKERPUPS. Well, folks, I think it's going to be a very interesting ball. So far, this ball game, I believe we're going to have quite a few back and forth here. It's going to be a tightly contested ball game. In order for Detroit to win this game outright, then we're going to need to see some continued hard play on the defensive end. I'd say actually an increased, because there hasn't been a whole lot of D. There's been moments. We see Duran making some effort. We got Bagley, who's got to make some effort as well. Hopefully he'll be hyped up for this game, being that it's going against his former ball club. All right? So that should be interesting there. All right? Okay. Oh, we really should have this side. Yeah, there we go. Come on. What was I thinking, huh? Terrible idea. All right. So anyways, we might have to cut out the early part of that due to the video man not doing his job right. Come on, get out there and do your job. Everyone's got to do their job. Still every commercial here on NBA League Pass happens to be, it seems like Coinbase continues to advertise here on NBA League Pass, which makes me wonder how much money was paid. Probably lots. Do you believe in cryptocurrency? I'll leave the comment below what you think about cryptocurrency. Anyways, who gives a shit? The Pistons are about to come back on the floor. We got 3 seconds left of advertisement by Toyota. Let's go places. T-Mobile coast-to-coast coverage. The Memphis Grizzlies routed the Bucks last night, 142-101, extending their win streak to 7 games. Morant had 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. Steph Curry expected to miss a few weeks with the left shoulder injury. He's averaging 30 points, 6.8 assists, and 6.6 rebounds. Brooklyn Nets 25K was resting 8 players in December 10th win versus Pacers. So the whole team got fined $25K. It's a drop in the bucket, huh? Come on, it's a drop in the bucket. Here comes the drive. Ooh. Great defense there. I believe Marvin Bagley got his hand on it with the block. And Corey Joseph now. It's going to come around the screen. Kevin Knox over to Saddiq Bey. Saddiq Bey shoots up a 3. It's off the mark. Doesn't hit the broad side of a barn. How are we going to trade this guy for a first-round pick unprotected? I don't think so. When he's shooting under 30% for three-point land. Although I like Saddiq, I think it's going to improve. He's going to have to help us out here if we can trade him. Now, if he plays good enough, do we want to keep him? It's a tough issue. I just don't think he brings enough defense to Detroit to keep the guy long-term as he's backing up. It looks like Murray, and then he passes it over there to Kevin Knox, who swings it over to Joseph. And Joseph knocks down a 3, and I'm not going to... Yeah, like I said, I've been tough on Joseph. I got to give Joseph his credit. So nice shot, Joseph. If he gets open looks from 3, he can be helpful, but he's a liability on the defensive end. Sometimes trying to dribble the ball a little too much, in my opinion. Especially when we got guys like Kevin Knox. We need guys setting up Kevin Knox for 3. I'd like to see Killian Hayes get back out there with with Kevin Knox on the floor, like we've seen in the past, and really get some speed and some 3-point shooting out there. 27-25, the Pistons lead here as a free throw is made by Sactown. Corey Joseph up at the center of the court now. Over to Alec Burks, screened by Bagley. Bagley rolls. And over to Corey Joseph, and there's just no movement right now. The Pistons 8 on the shot clock. Back to Burks. Burks will take it in. Burks is fouled. And I do believe we're in the bonus, so he will go to the line to shoot 2. And when Burks comes in the ball game, things start to happen, and that's what I'm talking about there, baby. Alec Burks making moves right there. Way to sell the foul as well. He actually pushed him off. I believe Alec Burks may have pushed off there, but got away with it. So, you know what I mean? That's part of the game, unfortunately. These guys are out there just faking stuff. Fake it till you make it, what they always told me back in business school, all right? Burks misses the first free throw, and the second one is underway, and it is short. What in the heck are you doing there, Duran? Sorry, excuse me. Hopefully it's not the vid. Monk, but guarded by... I ain't got no problem staying home anyways. Rebound by Corey Joseph, and here he comes, dribbling the ball up. We're almost through the end of the first quarter. Joseph with the fake of the shot there, over to Bagley, who's guarded by Murray, and looks like it was poked away there by number 7. Sure was, no foul called. But then Knox, off the save there by Sacramento, gets the steal and lay in. And so Kevin Knox coming up with some defense and awareness there. Very nice. The intangibles are something Kevin Knox is very capable of, and I've really enjoyed the way he has been servicing the Pistons in that department. Well, anyways, Detroit fans, don't forget to smash up that like button, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel. All right? Come on. Forget about it. Corey Joseph. Oh, my goodness. Corey Joseph just bounced his head off of De'Aaron Fox trying to draw the foul. Fell to the floor and was like, what the heck? But the referee did not buy it. He just bounced off his stomach there like a little bowling ball. Bounces off of a brick wall. Jaden Ivey with the lay-in. Wow. Showing Jaden Ivey's highlights there. Very nice. Another timeout. To remind you once again to check out monkenpups.com, your anti-bullying superstore. That's monkurpups.com, where we sponsor children that have been bullied and put them in a martial arts program that will help them succeed and have the confidence necessary in life, first and foremost. The gym brings out what you need to live your everyday life. Even if you might be banged up and got the injuries, the lessons learned will become huge. All right, Piston fans, I'm going to keep going the live stream, but this is the portion of the video where I say adieu on the recorded version. The live will continue to go as long as I can, at least till halftime. I got a voice here. I'm working it out. I've got 10 views so far, so I'm saying, hey, something's better than nothing, huh? We got to continue to work on our game here, right? So, Grand Theft Auto Online Los Santos Drug Wars. That's going to be an interesting game to play, said some kids. And unfortunately, a few adults are out there probably playing the same silly game they've been playing for 20 years. I remember that game first came out. Yeah, it was nice to grab a a hooker off the street and throw her into a car or whatever. But, I mean, come on. We grew up, you know? We grew up and we learned to do other things more productive with our lives than playing Grand Theft Auto. Okay? I mean, not that I'm saying I did enjoy a time or two, all right? Forget about it. All right. We'll see you next time on Detroit. Piston me off. All right. That was just for the recorded portion here. This live stuff, really, I don't know. It's a new game for me, something that I am getting used to, and so bear with me as I, figure that out. But, I don't believe that it's going to be a while. I do believe it's going to take a while for me to get adjusted with the live streams. Once I do, I feel like it's going to become second nature. Why? Why not, huh? Okay. Back to the action. The Pistons are up by 29-28 early going in the second quarter. Dwayne Casey barking out some orders to his young team. Sadiq Bey will inbound the ball. And we've got Marvin Bagley taking the ball at the center of the court. And they're doing not a lot here. A little pick and roll with Corey Joseph and Marvin Bagley, and it's snuffed out. Sabonis, they do the switch. But then, all right, well, Bagley drives on De'Aaron Fox, who switched with Sabonis, but was unable to finish. Got a nice shot, but just didn't finish. And then De'Aaron Fox takes it on the other end and takes it all the way to the cup. And now the Sacramento Kings have a 3-point opportunity as he will go to the line here to try to make it a 2-point advantage. Or, sorry, that wasn't even De'Aaron Fox. That was Malik Monk. Sorry, my eyes are getting bad, huh? Forget about it. I do apologize. So Malik Monk at the free throw line, and the shot is good. Sadiq Bey inbounds the Brock. The Pistons are needing a little bit more on terms of defensively, keeping them out of the lane. And I would say, Durant and Stewart were slightly better than the second unit, but at the same time, not great. Corey Joseph missed the three, and here comes Malik Monk again. De'Aaron Fox, 3-pointer in the corner, no good. Rebound Knox, and Knox is running up ahead to Corey Joseph, and Corey Joseph with the lay-in. And the foul, count that baby in a foul. Wow. Unbelievable. Corey Joseph making the play, and I've been hard on him, a little bit here and there, but when he makes plays like that, I've got to give him credit, and so far, after a rough outing the other night, he's got 5 points and going to the line for his 6 points. So, I'll lay you off here a little bit right now, Corey Joseph, huh? Okay. Like I said, I want Corey Joseph to be a coach on the bench, but him coming up with all these minutes, taken away from Killian Hayes and Jay Ivey and Alec Burks, I'm just like, come on, we got to have other guys out there. But right now, especially when you got De'Aaron Fox, who's like 87 times faster than Corey Joseph. So bonus trying to get this shot. He wanted to foul off from Sadiq Bey or Alec Burks or Kevin Knox, but didn't get one. He's still holding his hands like this. And it's like, dude, get over it. You're on defense now. Alec Burks shoots it up and somehow drew contact. A master of drawing contact. He's going to head to the line. I believe it was a 2-point opportunity, not a 3-pointer. But nevertheless, great body control. He gets in the air and then he kind of leans into you. Kind of James Harden type esque for the young fella, Alec Burks, who has been a heck of a pickup since the Pistons. When the Pistons began to win some ball games was when Alec Burks, as I do remember correctly, when Alex Burks came back, even with Cade Cunningham out, the Pistons have looked better. Now, with a nice draft pick this year, that's like we are going to speculate. I love the draft this year. It's going to be, we're looking to get a top 5 pick. The Thompson brothers, I like. Maybe not a great fit, and not a great fit for Scoot. Only the real great fit is Wembanyama, and then the other cat from Villanova, who I can't remember his name right now. There's a couple guys that I like Leonard Miller, and a few other guys I like their fit a little bit more, but they have a little bit higher risk. Only risk for Wembanyama really is if the guy gets injured, which is, same thing with Chet Holmgren, who we saw him get injured in preseason. But you can get injured at any height and weight, so that it's another deal altogether. Sabonis with the lay-in off the feet from Monk, and the Kings are cracking as Bagley got cracked with the foul. Well, I got to go to work here in about 2 hours, so hopefully the ball game is over by then. Always running things close. But Sabonis good on the free throw, and the Kings now have the lead. No, they're still trailing by one. I apologize. The Pistons lead 35-34. Corey Joseph into Marvin Bagley. And nice little 6-foot jumper in the lane over Sabonis, and the Pistons up by 3. Oh, nice hands by Sabonis, or by your boy Bagley on Sabonis. And now he wants to post it, but Sadiq takes it in, guarded by Murray, and he puts it in. Nice body control and power there by Bay. And I really want him to play well because I really want him to be traded and raise that stock. And it's not like I don't like Sadiq Bay. I just don't think he fits, and his defense is good enough to be in the Piston any longer. And it's not. I hate to say it, I'm turning my back on Sadiq Bay. I hope he does well for his sake. And if he develops a little bit better on the defensive end, I could see him carving out a role or staying as a six-man. But starting lineup, we've got to get better defensively. And even the whole totality of the team, the secondary unit maybe doesn't need to be great defensively, but offensively, but the starting five has to be a bit better. So that's why I think they've regulated Marvin Bagley off the bench. As Kevin Knox hits a 3. With Bagley's on the bench now, and when you saw Livers was in the game, he was starting. They need to take a focus on the defensive end. It's going to take time, but they got to continue to do that. Oh, back-to-back threes answered on the other end by Sacramento. And the Pistons still lead by 342-39. Corey Joseph off the screen from Bagley, who's over to Sadiq Bay. Sadiq drives the lane, and he's stripped but fouled. Looks like they got who was that foul? It wasn't Fox. It was the other cat, number 3. Who's that cat? Oh, and he drained the 3. Who's this guy? Who is this guy? Terrence Davis. He's also called for a technical foul. So Terrence Davis, a guy I'm not very familiar with, to be honest. Knocking down a 3, then playing a little D, and then getting him back. And now Sadiq will go to the line to shoot the free throw, the technical foul, and he missed it. Unbelievable. Well, unbelievable indeed. Unfortunately, just not good enough on that end there, as the Pistons falling prey to the Kings last time, 137-129. Tonight, a different story so far. They lead by 3. Bogdanovic in the corner off the feed from Alec Burks. And Alec Burks threw it over his head into the stands. So unfortunate on that end. Alrighty. The Kings, let's see here. I'm going to upload a live portion of my show here because I just want people to say, I just want to see how the product is, the video and the audio. I think it's a little bit subpar, so do apologize for that. But we're going to try to improve on the matter very shortly. So we're going to do some tests to see what equipment we need and what connections and all that stuff. Sabonis guarded by Bagley, and Bagley's all over him as he's forced to cough it up and goes out of bounds, and the Pistons have the basket. I would say it was unforced there, but really was kind of forced by Bagley's defense there, and I've been critical of Bagley, and rightfully so, of his defense. But he has made when he makes effort, I like what he's got. He's just not really great, in a lot of ways on the defensive end. And there's a turnover by Alec Burks. Come on, bud. Here comes Barry. Oh, stripped by Joseph. Nice play by Joseph. He's got Bagley ahead of him, and Bagley received it, and he's fouled. They were not letting him get the slam dunk on that one. So he will go to the line. He will go to the line. He will definitely go to the line. All right. The Pistons looking good early. Indeed. Free throw on the way by Bagley, and it is through the cup. And we're seeing Killian Hayes finally checking back into the ballgame here. Seems like they leave Killian Hayes out for a little bit longer than I would like. I mean, he's been playing this good. Let's give him those 35. Give him 35, 40 minutes out there. Come on. He deserves it. Plus, keeps Corey Joseph off the bench, and Corey Joseph is still in the ballgame. So what do they bring? Well, they brought him from Alec Burks. Alec Burks has played a little bit erratic here, but why not bring back in Jaden Ivey as well? Come on. All right, Sabonis in the post, guarded by Bagley. Kevin Knox coming halfway down to help out, which makes him kick to the Terrence Davis cat, who drives all the way to the lane and lays it up. He is number 3 for the Kings. Terrence Davis has made several nice plays here in the early go, and Killian Hayes making Matthew Dellavedova lose his jockstrap on that one, and he gives it to Bagley, who shoots up a 3, which I don't like to see because Bagley's not a great 3-point shooter, that's for sure. But that's neither here nor there, huh? That is neither here nor there. So we're going live now, huh? Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'm a little Italian, I believe so, huh? It was good. We got somebody talking sure he wanted to get for me to broadcast the show illegally, but probably a young kid. He doesn't know better. But no, we cannot broadcast the show on here. You're gonna have to go to other means to find that out, to get those type of illegal activity. We're playing it by the book here at Detroit. Pissing me off. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel for all of my videos. Just go for it. One of these days, if it catches on, you'll be in the cutting edge. The beginning where all began. Go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get to 1 like, huh? Let's get to 1 like. Can we get the 1 like here? Let's get the 1 like. What do you say? Can I get a like? Yeah, give me a. Well, folks, I believe tonight is about halftime, so we are going to take a break, analyze the situation, and I'll see you back later. But no, we've got a couple of minutes, so we're going to keep going, vigilant till the end of the first, and then it's time to do some editing, maybe make a little short, some of the best clips of the first half, and then release that, and maybe get back on for the second half, a little recap after the ball game, to discuss how the Pistons performed tonight and the final result, and give you the stats and the rundown and all that juicy, gooshy, wooshy stuff, whatever. Grasping at straws here as I'm watching another Coinbase commercial, which I don't even like Coinbase. I think there's other, if you really want to get into that crypto jazz, probably better exchanges out there. I don't know. As long as it's not FTX. Well, it's too late now because there's been a lot of problems in crypto, people not being forthright, and that's why maybe Bitcoin is the way to go. I don't know, or is it one of these other 100,000 altcoins? It's really up to you, but it's not just, you can make money on a lot of different coins. It's when you buy and when you sell is where the money is earned. Okay. All right. Oh, Alec Burks looks like he's hurt his elbow. Yeah, he seems to be in a lot of pain, and he is going to the locker room. So another injury for the Pistons, Alec Burks. Oh, my goodness. We're going to make it a little short on that. Breaking news, Alec Burks has just gone to the locker room. He is injured, appears to be holding his forearm or wrist, And that is not good for the Pistons in more ways than one, as the Pistons continue to be hit by the injury bug. So back to the game now. It's 6 minutes and 43 seconds left in the first half. We're on the live stream, and we're making a video. We're doing a little Inception here. So we're making a video inside a video for the short. As Killian goes to the line, they're up by 2. And let's see if he get little spirit fingers and swish. Detroit pissed me off. All right. Killian Hayes, the youngster lefty, free throw, swish. And the Pistons up by 4, 47-43. Matthew Dellavedova getting guarded by Corey Joseph. And now Sabonis. And Duren answers the call. Sabonis driving, and he had to give it up. And it looks like he was called for a travel. So Sabonis is called for the travel, and the Pistons are coming the other way. Jaden Ivey and Bogdanovic checking the ballgame as Corey Joseph finally heads to the Pine where he belongs. Sorry, Corey Joseph, but like I said, we want you out there as like more of a coach. And, maybe 3 to 4.5 minutes to contest is enough for me. But anywho, it's been fun. We've been alive for about an hour now, so I had about 13 views. So, I mean, that's better than nothing. Huh? Better than nothing indeed. So, very happy about that, huh? I think I got the format a little bit off, though. I think we're going to have to change that up for next time. But anywho, that's funny. It didn't, I just accidentally turned myself on there for a second. Probably didn't work out for the live viewers. Sorry, I apologize. Oh, stolen there. Well, I think Killian Hayes got a hold of it, and Jaden Ivey comes up with it. And now Duren almost loses it. And now it's to Stewart. Very sloppy play here. Drive by Stewart, and he's called for a travel. Wow. Yeah, that was pretty ugly there. Isaiah Stewart called for the travel, and just a lot of terrible jumping and passing, just youngster kind of mistakes that we see the Pistons do on a semi-regular basis. Killian Hayes is guarding De'Aaron Fox all the way full court here, as De'Aaron Fox is going to be screened by Barnes, and they switch. Can Stewart now handle Fox, as Fox gives it up to Sabonis, and then Huerta comes off the screen. And Huerta is going to drag to the corner, shoot the 3, and knocks it down. And the Kings now only trail by 2, 47-45. Right now on the floor for the Pistons, we got Killian Hayes, Jaden Ivey, Bojan Bogdanovic, Isaiah Stewart, and Jalen Duren, which is the starting 5. Killian Hayes over to Bogdanovic for 3, and it's off the mark. And Killian Hayes tried to stop there, De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox over to Huerta for 3, and it's a miss. Looks like maybe Stewart got the foul. Got a foul on the play there, going for the rebound. So the Kings will keep possession. The Kings will keep possession, unfortunately. Well, getting the concurrent viewers has been difficult tonight, so if you're there, check us out. Keep staying on here. De'Aaron Fox with the jumper! And he's missed it, but rebounded by Harrison Barnes, and now we got Murray. And Murray has done damage tonight, and he gets another free throw jumper. Number 13. Murray, who the Pistons would have drafted most likely if Sacramento went with Jaden Ivey. Killian Hayes just lost the ball. Turnover for Killian Hayes. Untimely as... Oh, and Bogdanovic with a rare defensive play pokes the ball off the pass into Sabonis. And here comes Bogdanovic, who drives, shoots the corner. Isaiah Stewart gives up the 3, gives it to Killian Hayes, and Killian Hayes says, I'll take the 3, and puts it down. And the Pistons back up by 3. De'Aaron Fox drove, and he was fouled, I believe, by Duren, or was it Killian Hayes or Isaiah Stewart? One of those 3 guys. So... really nice looking three-point shot by Killian Hayes. It just looks like he's, a good shooter now, which is weird all of a sudden. The guy's shooting 17% from the floor. Now, Killian has 9 points tonight, but he's also been getting in foul trouble. Part of that is because he has been so gosh darn, how do I want to say, aggressive, which is a good thing, but the fouls have been an issue. He's going to have to learn how to stay out of foul trouble. All right, like I said, the first half is almost done, and then we're going to go onto the editing phase. Well, the good thing about my live video is I don't have to edit anything. So, but then again, it's going to show my weaknesses that I'll have to work on, and it's a good experiment here. All right, Barnes driving. Oh, Barnes. Oh, Jaden Ivey almost came up with a steal as Barnes threw it to Aaron Fox, but Aaron Fox gets it back and shoots the jumper and gets it to roll. And the Kings lead 51-50, and the Pistons are going to go. Pistons are just going to take a timeout. And with that said, I am going to call it quits for tonight, folks. If you watch the stream tonight, appreciate it. Going hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, all that jazz, or whatever. But I hope you have a great night. Go Pistons. I'll probably be back later in the second half for some more live streaming. Hope you have a wonderful day and good night. Time out. And with that said, I am going to call it quits for tonight, folks. If you, whoops. Goofball, how do I stop this live stream? Oh, there we go. End the stream. Your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live. Yes.